We're going to pretend like we just made a really big Hershey kiss. Anybody here like chocolate? Yes. So copperheads actually have a Hershey kiss, actually a wonderful snake for us. He is great for our environment and our ecosystem, and he creates what's called symbiotic relationships. That's a really big word. What that means is that they work together, okay? He works with humans when people aren't scared of him. Can you do me one more thing? Can you raise your hand? Can you repeat after me? Can you say, I promise not to pick up snakes I don't know? So every year there are kids in East Texas that are bit by copperheads and water moccasins. You have? Yeah, at the zoo. Guess what? I did not bring one. I'm so sorry. But I have something that looks a little bit like it. Okay? This is Fiona. And Fiona, she's a skinny pig. Can you say skinny pig? So I want you to do me a favor. Can you put your hands together in front of your hands? I want you to rub them together really, really, really fast. Okay, keep rubbing them hard. Now I want you to put them on the side of your face. Are your hands warm? Yes. So we call that friction. So what happens when you're cold and you start shaking? Do we know how we shake? To warm our body up. So this is what Fiona does. Because her and her brother, his name's Wilbur, he's not here today. Her and Wilbur have no hair. They have a little bit of hair on their face and a little bit on their feet. But what happens is that because they have no hair, they're cold. And even if it's 100 degrees outside, she constantly shakes. But she is very, very smooth, and I'm going to bring her around so you can see her. Do you see her shaking? She's a little bit nervous, but she's mainly cold. So you'll see her shaking. Okay? She's very, very warm to touch. She will eat absolutely anything, including the wall, we found out. But she loves her some veggies and some fruit. And during the night, guess what? Does anybody know what the term nocturnal means? What is it? They're active at night, okay? And so nocturnal means that they're active at night. Well, let me tell you what Fiona and Wilbur like to do. It sounds like they're building a house every night, okay? They run races, they go up and down their ladder, they play on their spinning wheel, they are all over the place. And we're like, what in the world? Can you hammer that for me? What in the world is a guinea pig good for? They eat lizards, they eat shirts, they eat all kinds of bugs, and so they are considered a rodent. Can you take your two fingers for me like this? Can you put it in front of your mouth and go like this? Okay? Rodents have two long incisors, and so they actually, the word rodent means that they have to gnaw. And if they don't have something to gnaw on, then their teeth grow out of position, and then they can't eat, and they have to have surgery. So we have to make sure that her and Wilbur's habitat is good for her to keep her healthy. Now, a lot of times dermatologists will use these. Their skin is very similar to those of humans, and so they will use these as a way to test different things that we have on our face. So our face, I want you to touch your face again. Can you touch your face? Does your face feel just like your arm, or does it feel a little bit different? It feels a little different. But we're not going to touch these right now, so it's okay. So let me tell you something. Arrows up. Arrows up on 1, 2, 3, up. Oh, some of my friends aren't ready. Arrows up. You ready? Here's something that's really, really good about you. Okay, I have a really, really important question for you. It is summertime. It is hot, right? How many of you sweat? We're sweating today before you came in here. I'm sweating right now, okay? Here's what I want for you to do. If you have had a bath in the last week, I want you to raise your hand. If not, please don't raise your hand, okay? If you've had a bath in the last week, can you please raise your hand? put an animal, a bath, in front of you. And you're going to think, this is the weirdest thing. What did we come to? I'm going to show you some bathtub. No! Can you tell what this is in here? It looks like sand. This is actually what's called pumice. Can you say pumice? Pumice is a part of a stone, and it is ground up. And this is how one of our friends takes a minute ash. So our friend that you're about to see lives in the top of the Andes Mountains. And what he does, he can't get wet. Because when he gets wet, he turns into a popsicle. And we'll tell you why in just a second. So what he does is he gives himself a dust bath. And you would think that he would want to do this every single time. But guess what? Every single time, he does like an alligator death roll on his face. Okay? So are y'all ready to see our friend come down? Okay. Now this is our... And I'm going to walk it out of you, okay? So hang on. Now, before he takes his bath, I got to tell you some really important things. Amber's not when you're ready to hear. Okay? Buddy has what scientists consider to be the softest fur on any animal on the planet. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to look at your arm and see if you see any hairs on your arm. Yep. Okay? Humans have approximately 1 to 2 hair follicles per pore. Okay? He has up to 70. That is why he is so dense. He's also extremely soft. So he can survive in the coldest areas. His feet are very, very small. But I want you to pay attention to this adaptation that he has on his tail. His tail is kind of bristly. His tail acts like a broom. So when he is going in the snow and he is trying to get away from predators, he goes in the snow and he swats his toes away, but he has an adaptation to keep away from predators. So when he dives into the snow, or if he has been walking in the volcanic ash to take a bath, then he wipes his tail and his feet brings a little chewing on. Isn't that a pretty neat thing? Adaptation. So this is our chinchilla. He does have 3 big, funny little ears, but it's so he can hear predators coming. He is also a rodent, and he loves to chew on anything. And so he has wood, and he actually has some toys in his habitat to keep him healthy. So are y'all ready to see? Let me go to the front so we can see Buddy. Here you go. Here's Buddy. He's actually very small. He has a lot of fur. But if you were to get wet, his hair, you go, and we're going to watch Buddy right here. And I want you to watch the dust fly. Okay? We're just going to let him do his thing. That or he's not going to behave today. No? There he goes. And that's why we have a lid. So what you'll notice about Buddy is as he's growing, the pumice dust actually absorbs any oils. So any ladies in here that are fans of Josh Shampoo, okay? He's a Josh Shampoo fan too, okay? So this is Buddy and here's our chinchilla. We're going to give him some privacy now, okay? Can everybody say bye to Buddy? Bye, Buddy. Hang on, we'll say questions to the end. Everybody, just a reminder, sit on your seats and not your feet so everybody can see. And our next friend is named Slinky. Okay? Can you show me with your hands what happens with a Slinky? You pull it out, it goes right back together. Well, our animal does not come apart. But what he does do is he has a really, really long spine. And what he does, okay, this is Slinky, okay? And if you can see how long his spine is, it was up on 1, 2, 3, it was up, it was up, it was up, there you go. Okay? Hi, Eric. Yeah. He stinks. Okay? He does not smell good, but he smells better because he takes a bath all the time. This ferret actually has an adaptation of webbed feet. It's kind of hard to see, and he's a little bit nervous. He can actually swim. He is amphibious. So if he is going after a lizard, or maybe even a minnow, he would be in. In the 1980s, we only had about 18 black-footed ferrets farming around the area. Oh, would be fine. And they're now considered to be extinct. So now the only kinds that you can find are the European, which is like our friend Silky, and these can be live to be almost 20 years old if they're taken care of. So this is not a pet, but you just get and hope your kids, you know, forget about it. It's a long-term commitment. Okay? Can everybody think about a Silky? Bye, Silky. If y'all could do me a favor on this next one, okay? Our next member.
She's shy. Did you get her? Okay.
Now,
Here we go.
these are her favorites. She is not wanting to have it today. Hang on one second. Okay, let me see if she'll come around to the front. Nope. Here we go. Okay, this is Belle. Okay, just stay really quiet for me, please. Okay? She will eat out of our hands, and she will eat out of the bowl. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Let me tell you a little bit about her, and let's see if we can coerce her out with some blueberries. No? She's running from me. She was mad at me because she didn't get her egg this morning. She's like a teenager, okay? Let me see if she'll come. There she goes. She's looking for these blueberries. Give me a second, I'll grab her. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so very quiet for me. Okay, there you go. Sit back, sit back. Okay, let me keep her calm. Okay. Woo, she's a workout. So this is Belle. You can see the tail has bands. So when they feel threatened, the band itself will stick up and they will work together to help protect each other. Now, you'll pay attention to her long nose. This is actually, see how she behaved here? That's not today. Here we go.
I'm going to walk right here. She is very stinky. That is also a way.
That's also predators away is by her smell. She has a very long nose. She will roll an egg around on the ground and she will crack it just like a human. She will drink it out raw, and then she throws the egg outside of her enclosure. So she's kind of tidy even though she's food. They will kick their baby out too early. Typically around 8 months is when they kick what are called the joeys, which are the baby kangaroos. They will kick them out. Now, he is almost 6 months old, okay? Do y'all want to see him hop, or let's see if he'll hop for you? Okay. Now, here's another thing for you. Here you go. He's itching this morning. There you go. He'll jump a little bit. He's actually still kind of wobbly because he's so new out of the pouch. He's only been out of the pouch about 2 weeks. And so he drinks milk just like a baby. Okay? He is what's called a red kangaroo. Can you say, I promise, I will read 2 animal books this summer. If you look, the little guy in the front in his mama's pouch, these are marsupials, is what they're called. He looks a lot like Boomer, okay? And so his mama is still carrying him around. But now here in just a minute, we're going to release. And what I'm going to ask for you to do is I'm going to stand here. Here is if you want our contact information, you can scan the QR code. And I need you to put 2 fingers up. Okay? 2 fingers up, and I need you to gently, you're not going to touch his head. Please don't kiss him, he's still a baby. You don't kiss babies on the face, right? You're just going to 2-finger touch him on his back. He's very soft, okay? And then after that, you guys will be free to go. Thank you guys so much for coming today. We enjoy being here. We hope to see you guys again soon. And as soon as I start the music, we're going to start with this side right here on this first row. And then you'll just come and go the next rows out, okay? Okay, give me 1 second. There you go.